What's up, people? I'm drinking coffee. There's no liquor in it. It's just cream and sugar. My favorite flavor is a cinnamon nut swirl, for those of you that want to know. I'm not an alcohol drinker. Generally, I can have a bit of wine, but I don't. When I go out, I don't go out to drink. Hey, folks. Thanks. It's nice. A lot of response on my last video. I might try to talk about a couple of questions. The first question I'll answer is, someone asked me what specific releases was I talking about, and I don't remember. And that I don't live near a half-price books, and that's why I kept saying I can't be much. It's got to do with the way the picture looks, and again, I get a sense that even if I told you, you may not see it because I'm talking about my sensibility. And I do get a sense that my sensibility is, some people say that they, can see things kind of like me, but I do get a sense that I'm more the off the beaten path than most folks when it comes to my views. I want to pump up Luke Polipnik. I had told you about this several videos back. Luke Polipnik is a musician that I work with. He's a virtuoso. I like to use that word because it's true when it comes to Luke. He's a guitarist, school trained. He's virtuosic. I mean, he can play almost anything. He reads. And this is his new self-released CD, the Luke Polipnik Group. He had been trying to get this put out for a while, and no one would bite, which I just find the music industry very strange, how some of just the most insipid crap gets manufactured. It sells. I guess that's the bottom line. They know somebody's going to buy it. It has nothing to do with if something's good, because this is real good. I'm going to put it on. But I'm featuring it again because I told folks that once Luke made it available, I would get back on and tell you how to get hold of it. Mike Pride on drums. Yes. The music speaks for itself. I'll put the link to his website. You can buy the CD from the website. I think it'll be on CD Baby as well. The music speaks for itself, and you can hear most of the album on his website or his Bandcamp. I am promoting this because several reasons. Two, right away, Luke is my friend, and I also play with Luke. We have a new band, Hotlines. We've only played one show. We have a show coming up at the end of the month in Lincoln. And I'll name drop this weekend, this Friday, the same night that I'm having the movie premiere for Flyover Country in Omaha. Luke will be playing at a club down in Lincoln with Dave King from the Bad Plus. He won't be opening for Dave King of the Bad Plus. They'll be performing together. They have a show. They have a concert they're doing in Lincoln. Luke is badass. He's played with a lot of people. Just a really very good musician and neat guy. Really a dynamo of energy. I'd also like to share, for those that are interested, I do have a few copies of the Flyover Country soundtrack that you can buy directly from me. But I'm going to check. I should have before I made the video, but the film company is selling this, and so it should be available through fairly regular commercial outlets, Amazon, CD Baby. I have a few copies. If you want to buy one directly from me, it's $13 PayPal for America. That's $10 for the CD, $3 for postage to my PayPal account that I use for my records. I'll leave my email. But I only have a few of these. But they made several. I think they made 500 or 1,000, so they'll be available. I've listened to this more, to the other bands on it, as well as listening to how I feel my music works on a soundtrack. And as a listening experience, this came out really well. I have to hand it to the film company. They did a good job on this. Okay. Since I have made that last video, I have been practicing a lot from the CD release show tomorrow night. I haven't bought any records. I've been on Facebook, interacting a little bit, talking about music. There's a collector from Italy who has gotten involved on the Facebook group, Joe Van Nee. I gotta say his name. He's friends with Micro Ackerfeld, and his Psych collection is the one I've been waiting to see. I mean, I will say it. It is the one I've been waiting to see. He has literally almost every collectible psychedelic folk psych record that I can imagine so far. Everything I've asked to see, he has. Some things he hasn't shown yet, but it's been a joy to see someone owning these records like Necronomicon and Bill Fay, you know, Time of the Last Person, A Real Copy, you know, all those early Vertigo releases. But anyway, it's been fun to kind of see what he shows, and then I'll get on and try to, I cannot, you know, it's never trying to match, but of course we have egos, you know, we want to think that our record collections are cool, so I always love it when he shows something that I have, or a lot of what he has I may have a reissue of or I have a burn of. But I had shown this Ultima Spiaggia because I have this and didn't know much about it, and I asked Joe what he knew about it, and he told me actually what I already knew, is that it's a collaboration between an Italian pop star and some studio musicians, but apparently this has gone up in value. He showed a real copy of July. This is a reissue, but I have a single, the US promo from this album, which is kind of hard to find, so I showed that. I showed Day of Phoenix, the neighbor's son. Their other album is more collectible, but this one is kind of hard to find. Sure enough, he has that. Yeti Amendoul. This is a reissue, but I got the mother. And then Amendoul again. I just love this album and this cover. And then something that's still sitting out that I was playing was Shankar with Jan Garbarek and Paul Nickelberg, Vision. Seeing the cover now, I think right away of Brett Helm with the Catman. Life on This Planet, Black Brett. This is sitting out because I was vibing with Roger Coleman. He was playing some Bobby Hutcherson, Un Poco Loco. It's a good album. I like that cover too. Bad Bobby. And then Tony Allen, Fela's drummer, master drummer. These are sitting out because I was talking about them. And then this I played, Cadona, Colin Walcott with Don Cherry and Nana Vasconcelos. And this has a bluesy track on it. And what was my reaction? Pick up the needle and pass it. Okay. Radiohead remix. This one is one of my favorites. Give Up the Ghost, Broken Chord remix. Ah. Fantastic. Iceberg was sitting out. Spanish band, Sentiments. Again, a shout out to John Coltrane 68 for giving this to me. Gave it to me. So I just want to vibe on that right quick. Tell you about Luke Polipnik. And thank you again, people, for being patient with me and accepting me. Thanks for working with me. When you leave comments that I question those comments. Please try to understand that if I don't know you and I can't see your face, depending on how you say something, maybe culturally or socially where you're from, the way you say it, it's no big deal. But if I don't know you, depending on how it comes off to me, I may respond, because I'll say it again. just like you and everyone else, I see the world through my lens, not yours. And so I will not be told by anyone what I see or what I think. If something you say to me comes off a certain way and I feel the need to ask about it, that's what I'll do, okay? My intent is not to be disrespectful. It's also not me trying. I don't mean to be super defensive, but if that's what it comes off, then so be it. I'm checking shit out. Here I am out in a public forum, just speaking my mind, encouraging conversation, looking for good vibrations, and knowing I won't always get them. But if someone says something that I'm not sure where it's coming from, I will address it. And I'm 58 years old, and from where I come from, I don't allow others to tell me what I'm thinking. You know, I'm not trying to tell you what to think. Am I trying to influence you? That's up to you. I'm just speaking my mind. You know, I feel strong about my views.